The night was black, the wind howling, and the disciples' boat was battered by relentless waves. These seasoned fishermen were terrified. This storm felt different, almost alive. Suddenly, through the chaos, they saw a figure walking on the water. Panic erupted. "It's a ghost!" someone shouted, but then a familiar voice cut through the storm. "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid!" It was Jesus, calmly walking above the waves. The disciples stared in disbelief. How could he be here, defying the storm? The wind still raged, but their fear was now mixed with awe. Jesus wasn't just surviving the storm, he was commanding it. The impossible was happening right before their eyes. This wasn't just a rescue, it was a lesson. The storm was still wild, but their focus shifted to the one who walked above it. And one disciple, impulsive as ever, was about to take a leap of faith. The stage was set for something extraordinary. Peter, never one to hold back, called out, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus replied with a single word, "Come." That was all Peter needed. Ignoring the storm, he stepped out of the boat. His foot touched the water, and it held. Step by step, Peter walked toward Jesus, defying everything he knew about the sea. For a moment, faith made the impossible possible. The wind whipped, the waves crashed, but Peter's eyes were fixed on Jesus. He was living a miracle, walking on water. The other disciples watched, stunned. Peter's faith turned the raging sea into a path. As long as he focused on Jesus, the storm couldn't touch him. For those few steps, Peter was a giant of faith. He showed what can happen when you trust the call, even when it makes no sense. But the test wasn't over yet. Then Peter faltered. He glanced at the waves, felt the wind, and doubt crept in. Instantly he began to sink. "Lord, save me!" he cried. Without hesitation, Jesus reached out and caught him. "You of little faith," Jesus said gently. "Why did you doubt?" Together they walked back to the boat. The lesson was clear. Faith can lift you above the storm, but doubt can pull you under. Peter's failure wasn't final. He was rescued, not condemned. The disciples watched, silent, as Peter learned firsthand the power of trust and the grace of a helping hand. Even when faith falters, help is never far away. The storm was still, but the real transformation was happening in their hearts. Peter's story was now their own. As soon as Jesus and Peter climbed into the boat, the wind stopped, the sea was calm, the night suddenly peaceful. The disciples, overwhelmed, fell to their knees. "Truly, you are the Son of God," they confessed. They had seen miracles before, but this was different. Jesus had commanded the storm itself. Peter's walk was a lesson for them all. Storms will come, but faith calls us to step out anyway. It's not about never fearing, but about trusting the one who calls us. When we falter, grace is there to lift us up. The real miracle wasn't just the calm sea, but the stronger faith left behind. We all face storms, but we're never alone in them. The courage to step out and the humility to call for help is what truly matters. Strength isn't in never sinking, but in knowing who to reach for when you do. That night, the disciples' faith was forever changed. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more inspiring videos.